When I was a kid, I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a kid. Um, Discover dinosaur bones, just like in Jurassic Park. So my parents are both immigrants from the Philippines. My mom is a nurse practitioner, and she has her doctorate. And my dad is a retired Navy, and he has done quite a bunch of different jobs, from working security to driving trucks, which is his most recent job, and he really, really enjoys that, driving and driving big trucks. Yeah. My mom's personality is she's very bubbly. I'd say she laughs. She laughs like 85% of the time. Um, and she's very caring. She's the oldest of her siblings, and um, during their time growing up, she took care of all of them, and she's very nurturing, and to everyone that is around her. She's also very much a leader. Most of the organizations and the jobs she's had, she's almost always either the organizer, the president, the leader, the face for the campaign. So she's very strong, independent. My dad, his personality, real quick, my mom is also just very intelligent. I have to say that. That's part of her personality. She loves to read, and she's the smartest person I know. My dad, he's bubbly, but in a different way. I think to those that don't know him, he's kind of quiet but inviting. He's always doing things behind the scenes, so making events happen at the house or for parties that we're going to. He's always doing the cooking, the cleaning. He does very much of, and he likes to be more of in the background. He's kind of like in a play, he's like the stage hands, I think that's what they're called. But he's the person behind the curtain. But he is, to those that he's very close to, he's bubbly in the sense that he always is cracking jokes. He's always making like bad dad jokes that I pick up on, because I make a lot of bad dad jokes as well. He's very caring. He's always thinking of other people before himself, and how to provide the best opportunity for those around him. And yeah, I don't know. When you're very close with him, he's a goofball. He's funny. Yeah. I have in common with my parents, I think, the drive to provide for others. I think the drive to work hard. I think I also have their sense of humor. I have their sense of ethics, and I think I just have their same ethos. Yeah. I think my dad, for sure, he does this a lot. Like when he's like listening to you, he lifts his eyebrows up. But it's very brief. It's like like it's almost like an adjustment when he thinks real hard, and then he also like looks like out above. What else? My mom. What are some things, a physical gesture that reminds me of my mom? It's her laugh, I think. She does this laugh. Oh, I have to do it now, don't I? Her laugh is like, like that. Yeah, super cute. She doesn't always laugh like that, but it's like, I don't know. When I hear people like laugh and it gets like closed like that, yeah, I think my mom. It's funny. Yeah, those are the only ones I can think of. How do I feel about graduating? I feel, finishing my MFA is going to be I think a big milestone for me, but I'm continuing to do my MA, and to look forward to finishing 2 degrees and finally graduating, I think it's a little scary, but I think it's more exciting than it is scary. I'm excited to, I think, put into practice the things that I've been learning from grad school, from the time period before grad school, and then even like from the things that I've learned about the art world in my undergrad. I'm excited to kind of like prove, not necessarily to others, but prove to myself that I have this drive to forge a career for myself. And so that's exciting, but it's also scary. But once again, I think it's more exciting than scary.
Do you have any plans after graduation?
After graduating, I'd like to stay in the Bay Area for a little bit longer. Not entirely. I've tried not to think too far ahead in the future, but I do think it would be a missed opportunity to leave directly after graduating, especially because we've spent the past couple of years forging relationships with people here in the Bay Area, and I think it would be a missed opportunity to not cultivate those. I don't know if I'd settle here, but that's, I think, a little too far ahead in the future than I can plan for at the moment. I think the thing that frightens me most about post-graduating is income. I think not being able to provide for future family or provide for a lifestyle, a comfortable lifestyle. And especially being in the art, I feel like the art world is so competitive that it'll be difficult to have the financial stability right away. I think it can come, and I think I might have the means to get there, but it's going to take, it could take a while. A lot of that is happenstance. A lot of that is being in the right place at the right time, the connections that you make, the networking that happens. But I think the fear of financial instability and financial ruin, I think, those are the two big concerns, or that's a big concern, I should say. Yeah. I think the role of art for me, I think art allows us to look into the world, to examine the world in a different way. I think in be critical and to be poetic, to examine possibilities of this world that we live in. I think art prompts us to do that, and I think it's one of the forms that we can do that in, if that makes any sense. I think art opens the door to imagine possibilities in this world. I think art opens the door for us to examine feelings that we have about this world, emotions that we have about this world, even reimagine memories that we've had in this world. And I think that's just good for the human soul. And I think that's what art's role is for me. Yeah. I think my parents' view towards the arts is one that is still developing. I think they know that it's important to me, and that has allowed them to keep an open mind to art. I think before then, before I, wanted to pursue a career in the arts, I think art was more auxiliary to them. It provided just ways of reinforcing beauty. But I think now maybe their view to art has changed. Maybe now they see art as being a way of cultivating knowledge of some sort. That's what I hope. I hope that they see that through my art and through my conversations about art with them. I think the most important things to me in my life definitely would be my family, my friends, my girlfriend, and spirituality.